What is up, guys? Welcome back. This is Dr. Jem Min, and we have some huge news. GameStop is buying eBay? Yes, not the reverse. So, if you guys are liking this content, please like and subscribe. But we'll talk a little bit about what's going on. But from what people are saying, it's looking like eBay is being potentially bought by GameStop. GameStop sees an opportunity in the market where even though GameStop is worth less, there's a way for them to purchase eBay, which I didn't know that even can happen in the business world. So it is alleged that this is in the works, and then GameStop is putting an offer together just to be ready to be able to make the purchase. What is bonkers to me about this situation is how does a company worth less buy the other? So if anybody in the comments knows the business world a little bit better, I would love to hear the explanation of how this can even happen. And I'll just talk from a collector perspective. If this was to happen where GameStop was to purchase eBay, it would be a catastrophic effect, which also could lead to, one, people never using eBay again. And more than likely, two, it could cause riveting and ripples through the hobby that we may not rebound from. I know this sounds like a very strong opinion on it, but I think it is a massive change that would happen with just how GameStop operates. GameStop is such a flipping organization where they immediately raise the prices of all Pokemon sealed to astronomical levels. They even surpassed what is the market price on product that is already above MSRP. For like a Ascended Heroes, even on release, they didn't even sell it nowhere near $60. I think it was closer to $120, and then now it's even $20 higher than market value on GameStop. And this is bad. This is really not good, because if they get a hold of eBay, where the fees have already been rising slowly year after year, and we're already at about 15% on sales, you best believe it's going to be closer to 20 to 25% in the next 5 years if this goes through. So I would start preparing, if you're a collector, a buyer, a seller, to move your purchases away from eBay altogether if possible. I don't see how there's a way we can manage and utilize this service in any type of way with the way that GameStop operates. It'll be impossible to enjoy and collect in this hobby, because a lot of us, we do make profit, we do make money from our collection, but we always turn that back into something else we're purchasing. If they're taking a larger cut, it's going to be near impossible to do this. So I'm trying to figure out my mindset of what I can do to be prepared for when this happens. I would like to move my sales completely off of eBay, and at this point I want to start trying to avoid fees. I don't want to keep selling my stuff for 75%, 80% when people offer it, even if it's PSA 10. I'd rather just sell to another collector, not at 100% necessarily, but at 90 to 95%, where they get a deal, I get a deal, and we get done with these fees all the time. It's getting too much where these fees keep raising. It keeps getting, the corporations make the money, and then the collectors, or even the people with a small business, even these people that are making their living off of selling cards, they don't need to be getting smacked by 20% fees. It's not fair for anybody, where we're doing all the legwork, and just because this company says they're going to raise percentage, they're going to raise the percentage. We got to take hold. We got to make adjustments, and I'm going to start trying to figure out what's going to be the best way. If that's going to be a situation where I hold my cards longer, I hold my collection for a longer period of time, and then I'm just ready to once or twice a year do a card show and sell on my own, I'd rather do that. I'd rather just do a whole situation where I'm just selling on my own. If it's singles that I don't want and aren't selling that quickly, then I'll just take it to my local card shop and do it that way from here on out, because it is getting ridiculous with the extent that this is all happening, of how these companies keep taking a larger chunk from us, and we can't even enjoy our collection, building our inventory, building our investments for some, building what we love and enjoy about this hobby, not just from a Pokemon card side of things now, but now it's going to start affecting sports and everybody. So at this point, collectors need to really make a stance. This is a huge deal. This is no way I see any way where this is going to be positive for not even collectors. It's not going to be positive for collectors. It's not going to be positive for flippers. It's not going to be positive for investors. Nobody is going to benefit other than the corporations. Literally, they're only ones that could have any positive from this. Everyone is getting hosed, no matter what side of things. Even Pokemon Company will probably be taking a hit, because now they're going to be dealing with such a large entity that has no kind of love for the hobby or collectors. Pokemon at least cares. Now they're going to have such a large entity in America that's trying to control everything. So we got to figure out what we're going to do to better handle this. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And thanks for visiting again. Peace.